teachers. And so, come den. Na, as a semi no me no bisaya ho say. Abanya ono tato no ho say. MPP. Sa MPP to aso a Ghana mabunu be kodich. Aye hu omo bi o ma brabo be say. Na Ghana ni babia opa adwuma ye bia no. The nation builder, President John Dramani Mahama is coming back again. Na obia opa adwuma ye bia no ne nsabeka. Hey! Ghana politics ni dia ye mo binum na nya bibia. Asia enkrofo bi ne ye no makasa aka ye koye pension. Minimum 2024 campaign nyina na me prane some people we ne yakama retire. And that is the fact. So retire 2025 wa ombaka se party ni lusu yentia. Because so hwa adwene a ebinum efa so de to aba e de man andisia. Hu hia say obaka se obeye politics 40 years 30 years. Emwa esa pa environment foforo to wa usara no pa. Ofa graphic no di tiduase no wanya oxygen papa bia be mo wanyina che. Because adwene abinum fa so e de to aba no. Eno no ma Prez Mahama nya kukuduro timi ka se Ghana fo binum adwene swa. Eno no ma ne timi nya kukuduro e kasa se o so ma adwene swa because ayirefre bia ya adwenketoa. Nti sa na ohun ye yera ayirefre e ba me sign na party ano wa ban mu president ano wa ban mu backlog of teachers ya ye beto ye no at that time 78,000 teachers and no ma wi aban we call IMF say ye for madwuma enye yie 128,000 teachers before ansana ye be call IMF no na ya recruit omo for the 3 years ni nyina ye ntue omo ka MPP adawroma party aye nye no ye betue omo ka efa omo a na omo tifie NDC pens wo no esane ye teacher fo akatua yie edema omo sa wenum nyina teacher fo ebeye omo akatua yie womo ayebe omo tena fie because of IMF conditionalities 2016 ye fa omo adwuma womo kira de 3 years na ban say omako IMF only 3 months for no betimatuya no ye de omo sika ye den e ma omo emfie nwotwe achi sa teachers ni yire free ye say aban we ye we maaye oye we maaye oye we maaye omo yire free e sorry etiaye party na obepeja omakatua party na omakatua ka ma obetua ye party na ebefa omadwuma no omo sorry tiaye na we nyina no ma yenum bi na ma ya hoden se de twere konkon no ka ye no amehu se nipa didi me bro so a uye nipa papa mane bro so a emane yire fi ewo ho enu nti na ndisi strategy e ba akopɛ oso wo strategy o mo de ba ban mu nyina ne sɛ wo matena fi akyera 8 years Ghana for do mbeba nti ono oba ban mu a enye de ne ba ye ena ye na nasem hia no MPP ye na ye ba ban mu a yeso we hia yemfa policy we mra obi abenya so mfaso yenkoye we obi abenya so mfaso enye no na ye NDC thinking And this committee, as some of them can say, Ghana have politics in India. What na future 8 years over ba nti yenye ne yesese ye omo fan ho because say what to abatia no 2028 kura na and this wa adwene say what e ofia 8 years obeba adwene omo wo no say munima because 8 years ne be so no fee say wo ne ode ye wo no we da fi because Ghana humobro say and I say humobro adia ye friend elections ye mfa humobro enko ho se unua na ho fi se unua na bodam na oba be petumi na tumi na oba be pe no unua ne nye papa nka se unua na ye tumi asem ne ye kan Adia na tumi na odia free ho no ode ba be take decisions na decisions no eye papa ebeboa ye bone a ebese wa brabo nti adia ye frɛ na bato no nsunsanso ewom no nti andisi ba ban mu a oye ne yesese obaye ma omunkofo kakra bi 8 years ne beso no na omuguso wa ahode na obenya sika aye campaign eniama amotitiri nyina no Mane nyem nwanwa se ye boaboa ye ho ye kofie kura na 8 years ne beso no ne ye wosika ededanim nti Ghana fo be sande yaba ye be fa media no so we will pay through the media na media no be my publicity 8 years yachi asama ndi sika ne se 8 years yachi no opposition party there media no ebe ba ye ho nye ye kra ne ye be from 8 years ne be so a we don't even need most of the media houses no wo mo an ne be ba because ye ho ya akono bone na ye no Ghana fo yire finti e be ba entu hwa niama we nyina na nado danko akofo ado ne ba mi aban be ye na tichafo a wo mo na kire amanfo ade edi nyansa to nipatim edi nwoma eto nipatim so mu yira fia wa wo kosua no wo de obayele teacher ni no no kire nkrofo ade ankai kwana andisi de ne fa so a wo no kire wade nde wo be da kai entisisi ame no kasai ampipi amanyokuo na yenye no every year bia wo college of education uwie ya no wo service wie ya na post 2 every year bia 15,000 teachers na post 2 omo na omko every year bia ye announcement recruitment of 15,000 teachers every year bia MPP pencil every year bia recruitment of 15,000 teachers. And cry momo ba momunya free education. Ekwa college of education no. Mose magi alawa monto. And cry mo college of education we ya mo ya mo service. Na andi sifuo na aba school mu. Because 2016 colleges of education in nursing training for and a pamphlet so for su kwachenom e wo kumase kwada so e bo o mututuo ampa 8 years ne son ye no nkora na mo ba kire mo metia abakosem because mo amoji sika ya gisika ye nto ya gisika ye nto no data na mo binum ewo JSS 1 ebi wo class 5 nju check 8 years in term na ebi wo JSS 1 obi wo class 6 ana munyina maba musi ya jisika no ye nto ne to binum omokoye no de to omokra no so omokra na ka say they were calling for change and now what jisika wonto aban ne say why your service ya wi a tenafie ya fa wadwuma enye yie MPP ye call IMF but bian why ye de share ye say ye fa adwuma enye yi but NDC nkwa extend the IMF program no omo de ahyem say ye mfa teacher for adwuma program no mbeto ye no when ye state say ma ye mfa nipa adwuma organa ha but NDC ye omo akono ye omo fe say ye nkwa extend the program no na ye mfa niema bi nkeka ho ni anyi sika foforo ni omukwa sign ye no enam so omuni negotiators papanti omukwa IMF dia bo omutim ama omade atum ena otifie mona mu ye demonstration yi abanso ni sika de befa teachers ama wie tifie abanso ni sika de befa mo enso aban at the 800 supporters 99.9% of them NDC branch executives and ward executives and they do a wake up because you the letter ako constituency be say yemfa nipa 22 emra ana yasana chess slot no ama executives ni binum momfa mon crofo a wo ye NDC for emra e won ye kop branch e won ye kop constituency ye select enipa 800 ye do mo kwakohe under the supporters union and so ebefa NDC branch executives constituency executive na akọ at a cost of $7.4 million because enipa ba ko bia you're spending on that person no $9,250. Fatams nipa 800 sports minister say ye do omonko. E ye $7.4 million. And a ye kwako say Abba $7.4 million. Sa $7.4 million you know. Mo amoti fam ene ya mo kama mo si MPP ya widifo no etimi ye bibi sika kase almost 80 million Ghana cedis over 80 million Ghana cedis a teacher for actually 15 months ni ye ntu omoka and so supporters na ye do omoko no $7.4 million o convert over 80 million Ghana cedis sasika no etim tu omoka etimi tu omoka eti producer fa omo a ya gisika ye nto no for musu no to so nayi omokolo on government say aban posu omo ya gisika ye nto Juna Bronco to vote just because I wanted to vote for a change and they were forced to hear and I'm still here. Imagine nobody gave you no right to go and vote. We are tired, please. Post us now. We are tired. It's now or never. We are tired. Abba. Hey, we are tired. Oh, please, I'll speak English.
If you don't hear from the people or the government.
I'm sleeping already. I'll sleep here. If I'm not posted. You should sleep now. I'll sleep here. I'll sleep here too. So they come out to say something to us. And this is not our first demonstration. No. It's not the first demonstration we are doing. Imagine if we were their children. If we were their children, would they do that to them? Imagine your child goes to school and sits in the house for 5 years. Why? We are tired.
How do you survive?
My brother, how do I survive? Imagine my father that is on pension. He's the one that took care of me from Yanto. Eti, why you post to a monk? I say Yentia no wa no ope posting. You have 278,000 no mutifie. Nanado danko akofo ado ne ba omia omunye no. Omune postu omu 2017. You have 2 teachers ya no mutifie omawie abanam for omadwon. Ye nyina ye ni nsem. ya ka ne sa wie no na no